Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we back.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's 20?
20.
0, 20 piece.
Episode
We on a
20.
roll, yo.
Let's
20
go.
piece McNugget.
20.
You still
20
eat
spot.
McDonald's though?
20 spot.
You still eat McDonald's?
Don't look over here about talking about McDonald's.
Don't look over here because I'm going to blow this bitch up.
You eat McDonald's still?
I would if I could.
I haven't had McDonald's in about 15 years.
I'll microwave hot dogs
20.
too. Pause.
Whoa. This dude talking about microwaving glizzies.
But unsolicited. Who asked him?
I said pause.
But nobody asked him about the glizzy.
You microwaving glizzies?
I did.
Yo, oh my gosh.
Yo.
Pierre, chill out, yo. Chill out.
Yo.
Yo,
I'm in shock.
what you got me saving your phone as?
Don't touch me, please.
Look it up. You're right.
You got a
you're
point.
right. Alex, microwave Joseph. Oh no, bring it to, there you go. That's the microwave man.
Beep.
Microwave man. Yeah, that's me.
Yo.
Said beep, yo.
Yo, I don't do that. I don't do the microwave like that no
Oh
more though.
my
It's the
gosh.
oven for me. The oven.
Yeah,
This dude
you a
is different,
sick man,
yo.
bro.
This dude is different.
Listen, 1 of 5 boys, you got to figure out how to fucking make food fast.
Oh, man. All right.
Whoa.
This is the XenHouse podcast. This is episode 20.
Yes, sir.
And today we are going to talk about the recruiting process, do's and don'ts, pretty much.
First off, what's your name, dog?
First and foremost,
Fucking up.
it's your boy, Des Hines.
All right.
It's your boy, A. Joe.
And Ross B. All right. You know. All right, continue with your thought, dog.
Like I was saying, we're going to talk about the recruiting process, do's, don'ts, and different things to look for and things that are out there that you got to watch out for. Basically, most athletes want to get recruited to play college, right? So, and most people want to go for free. That's the ideal way.
Situation.
You go to college for free, you play, you're wanted by, the university, the coaches. And I think there's a lot of people out there that don't know what that process is like, or they don't know how to be noticed. And just from our space where we are now, we've been through the recruiting process as athletes and as trainers. We know what coaches, when they reach out to us, what they're looking for. I think some of the most important things that we see is basically just being visible, being out there. And some of the ways you can be visible, one of the biggest ways nowadays is social media. We make a lot of different videos showing footwork and things like that, strength videos, and those are sometimes overlooked by people. I think that it's important to understand that. I know there's people that don't like to be on social media. They don't like to post. They don't like to. But I think it's important for you to,
Put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there. Make an account that's strictly for your respective sport. Let's say you play football. Your name is John Thomas. John Thomas Football. Keep it simple, and then start putting content out there. It don't have to be
Crazy.
anything crazy. It could be you just showing that you have a wide range of specialties as an athlete, not just football. So just backtracking a little bit, what are some of the things that happened when you were getting recruited to play college football that stood out to you? And
well, first and foremost, we old. So
Okay.
we ain't have social
Slow.
media.
Nah.
If we did, we all would have went to Bama. Put it that way. A lot of y'all young folks think y'all good, y'all trash compared to us. I'm just gonna keep it real. But without having social media, shout out to Kevin Jones who took the time to get us to camps. That is something, especially when it comes to football. Get involved in going to multiple camps.
Yeah.
get your name out there, show coaches that you can perform around other people that are from other places in the area. That's first and foremost. Making sure that you're coachable. You know, when you go to these camps, make sure you get up in that front line and you listen to the details that the coach is telling you to do for the drill and you execute it. That will increase your stock. That's one. That's something that I did, that Coach Jones would tell us to do. Make sure you're there, and you're not there to make friends. You're there to showcase and brand yourself. Obviously, it's all about you at the end of the day. What you put out there, the coaches are going to notice. And obviously giving 110% in the drills and showcasing that you're willing to compete. You're going to mess up. That's fine. Don't poop. Don't boo, 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 hoo. I'm mad, this and that. Just go out there, head down, kicking the damn floor, and you mad. Like, don't do that shit. Coaches take that into account. They're like, this person has no composure when they go through something negative, you know, and that shows. And that's what we try to, you know, train people here to make sure when they get through those opportunities to showcase what they could do, you know, they're not tired, they're not overwhelmed when they're in certain situations. They're like, oh my God, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. So for me, you know, competition is king. We always competed, the three of us. That translated to practicing and then to games.
Still competing right now. Best trainer here.
Trash. You got asthma. But that's okay. If you got asthma out there, get it taken care of. Make sure you sit with your doctor and get prescribed medication that you need.
No. Medication only masks it. You need to look at your diet and release some of that mucus in your system.
Mucus is number one.
I have asthma and I still outrun these dudes.
Holistic does.
But going off what we were saying,
swim. Can you swim?
I can swim for a little bit.
Can you swim?
For a little bit.
Can you swim?
I can swim.
Can you swim?
For a little bit. I can't tread water,
Can
though.
you swim?
Yes, kind of.
Can you swim?
I cannot swim.
Okay. Best athlete, my ass.
Best athlete on land. How about that?
Oh boy.
There you go. I think for me, it was the same thing. Like when we went to the Yukon camp, that was probably like one of the biggest camps that we went to. And they kind of put us in a situation where we had to be with like other players and we had to learn quick. What was that? Like a 2-3 day camp?
Yeah, we stayed with people from
all over.
Stayed in the dorm with,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, people from different
We had
schools.
to play with kids from like Trinity. We had to play with kids from West Hill, and we all came together as a unit and we performed because we knew that's how we were going to get recruited. I think if we would have went to more of those, it would have been more beneficial for us because then everyone would have been talking, you know, and that was the way that we kind of made it work, was that like a lot of the coaches knew each other. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got to Milford Academy, I don't even know how this happened, but like there were so many great players that were there at the same time. And I just remember the coach being like, hey, you know, we really want this guy to come up. And literally the day that I got up there, the following day, I probably saw 10 coaches. You see what I'm saying? And he just knew everyone. And he was like, listen, I have this top player there, this top player here, this top player, and they're all good guys, and they're all from, you know, Connecticut, Philly, Florida, whatever the case was when I was at Milford Academy. But like Coach Chap knew how to get people through the doors. He also knew that he had great players that he could develop. I think back then was network, and the way that he pushed us was that he knew our work ethic and he knew what he could get out of us during training camp.
Yeah.
So like once a coach sees a player and he sees what he could get out of him, he's gonna push you, you know, to other coaches, D1 coaches, D2. Yo, it ain't bad to go D2, D3.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but it ain't for everybody.
True.
It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
And then sometimes, you know, things happen. You're a D1 player, and next thing you know, you got to play D2. You got to figure it out.
But
I was going to ask you guys real quick, as a trainer, let's say you're training a team of players, football, for instance, and you don't know anything about any of the players. What stands out to you where you'll be like, dang, this person is good right here? Or even if we're training a group of lacrosse girls, what stands out to you? And I'm gonna prove a point after. Like, let's say we're doing drills, we're warming up. Say we're just doing a warm up. We get into some sprints just to warm up, or some change direction, something simple.
The person going 110%.
Okay, that's
without
one.
being told.
So attitude, yeah. That's what for me is attitude.
I would say I explain something, they do exactly. If I say knee hug, pull it all the way to your chest, toe up. That person that would listen, do that, right? And then let's say we bump it up a notch, and it's a football person, and I show them how to run a route, and I tell them at the top of the route, stick in, use your head fake, and do it. If I have if there's one or two kids that do it, and everybody, because everyone's not gonna do it.
Well, that's different though.
But
I think sport to sport is different.
Well, it's little things that if you throw in there, details, the little details,
Right.
you throw
Attention
it in
to
there,
detail, yep.
and they listen to that detail.
That's exactly what I said in the beginning.
That's how I recognize you. So use that to get recognized, not just by us, of course, but there's little things that coaches are gonna say, right? And when you actually apply it, they're gonna be drawn to you.
Right.
So use that in your respective sport.
Yeah. And one coach might think you're the hottest athlete out. The next coach might be like, you trash. So like everybody has a different vision for their team.
Yeah.
So
There's some things are universal, some things are not.
At the end of the day, coaches really can recognize those players that are willing to take that extra step and not just do the basics.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
you
universal.
gotta stand out.
So one thing that I've noticed throughout my training career and playing is coaches notice those athletes that are doing extra outside of where they're at, if that makes sense. So, they don't need to be told for lacrosse, extra wall ball, or working on your footwork, doing the ladder or something.
Extra
If you're not good with your left, you're working on your left.
Right.
You can actually see progress in a matter of weeks. So when we tell our athletes, and we've been working for over a month, and they're still struggling with splitting from their left to right, you can tell they're not doing that at home. So I can only imagine what you're doing when the coach tells you to do something, and then all of a sudden you're saying the coach doesn't like me, or it's not fair, or it's politics. It's not. It's just you don't want to put in that work, and they can tell. They're just dealing with it right now for you because they told you over and over. You just don't want to listen.
That's true. And also, just last thing before we get out, coaches, they want you to come to their school. They're going to be nice.
Oh my gosh.
Coaches not going to show you who they really are when, they're in your house or they're talking to your parents. They're not going to be like, we got conditioning. I'm going to be on you. I'm going to curse you. They don't tell you all that. They come in sweet, like, oh, this is a good person. I really like him. Just know that once you get to the school, you will get chewed out. It's a part of being an athlete. You're going to get chewed out. You're going to get cursed out.
You're
Right?
gonna be there for 24/7. It's not a day trip.
Right. So keep that in mind. Don't say, this coach is really nice.
I'm going to say one thing. Remember the episode we did with positive affirmation?
Yeah.
And real talk? The recruiting process is positive affirmation. Makes you feel good,
Yeah.
right? It's the pat on the back. You did a good job. We like you. We want you
We
here.
love you, gang.
We're going to get you there. The moment you sign that national letter of intent and you look good and you're like this in your pictures and
It's all real talk.
you step on that campus, it's real talk. There's no more of this.
No more patting on
It's
the back.
out the window. It's get your ass on the line. Make sure you're at the workout at 4:45. It starts at 5 a.m. If you're late, the whole team is running. And if you mess up for the team, they jump you, and then you do more running.
And that's not just like a football thing.
No, it's
For whoever out there who's gonna
Everyone.
say, that's no, everyone got early morning practices.
At some point.
All right.
if you don't like waking up, wake up.
It ain't
Figure
for
it out.
you.
Wake up. And
If you want to put half training in now and then think,
you're gonna
when I want to get recruited to this big time school, it's not gonna happen. Because there's somebody right now who has better weather, right? Like they could go outside
Any time of the
every
day.
single hour and have good weather
Yep.
and be fine.
They're gonna get that spot over you because you
want to
chilling.
pick and choose when you want to put that effort in, and it shouldn't be that way. You got to figure it out. At the end of the day, when you go to college, it's basically the pre-qualification for a real adult when you get into the real world. Like, you got to put in the effort to get what you need in life. And in college, same concept. You go there, you get your degree, you get your work ethic, you get your connections with your teammates, and get going from there. But other than that, you work your ass off.
Yep.
Just
Get
know
it together.
something
But
too.
you know the coaches are gonna be on your ass when you sign and you're there.
Hey, the extra mile is never crowded. Remember that.
Let them know.
Well, I hope you took something from the recruitment episode. It was a good one. Episode 20, we signing out.
2-0
Peace.
out.